Hey guys, what is up? It is finally the end of the night. Today has been a very, very long day. It has been just a day. It's been a day. It's just, you know, when you have all that day of everything. I was gonna take off my makeup and I was really reflecting a lot in my head and getting in my head, I guess you could say. So I thought, why not do a little get unready with me and chat about my day. So this is obviously the day that I filmed the Logan Paul podcast, which they told me is going up tomorrow. So as of recording this, I have yet to see what they leave in and take out, but it was really weird. Well, okay, first of all, I was really grateful because I'm a fan of the podcast. I really am. So I was really excited that, you know, they wanted me on and that they were like, yeah, come on. And I was like, okay, cool. I love doing podcasts. I love promoting my stuff, obviously, like my channel, but also I talked about Trishy Land and I talked about my tour and stuff like that. So I try and just like go on there to promote stuff I'm working on, but also, like I said, I'm a fan of the show, so I was like honored to be on there. I have all these crazy white dots. I don't even know how to get these off. I guess I just start. They're like little pearls. I literally don't know how. I guess I just take off the makeup button. And it was really great. It was just really different than I thought. And like I kept saying that. I hope it didn't come across as offensive because I always come across offensive, especially when I'm insecure. Not insecure, uncomfortable. When I'm uncomfortable in a situation, which is most situations I put myself in. And for some reason, I go to like being offensive or just shocking. Maybe not even offensive. Maybe offensive. I'll freaking know. But this is gonna be interesting. Taking these off. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, well, we're just gonna do a quick swipe of the beads. They're all gonna go everywhere. I feel like a cake with all these little beads. Wow, that was cool. Oh, there's still more. Surprisingly, none of these like came off. I got glam early this morning. Well, I had things to do and then I just didn't get anything done. Story of my life. Well, I got things done, but it was like I had to take care of a car situation. I had to pick up my car. I was getting fixed and then I had to get the car washed and then I had to change outfits a million times of what I was gonna wear, and then I had to go all the way to where he lives, which is pretty far from me. It's like an hour and a half, and with traffic it was like 2 hours. It was pretty far. Well, actually with traffic it was like an hour and a half. And like I said, I actually enjoy doing podcasts, obviously. I used to always say no to podcasts. This is weird. This is like on it. Okay, there, come on. Oh, it's my eye crystals. I was like, wow, this one's really, I forgot I had those on too. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to be quote unquote famous. This feels so good. I'm so sorry. It's like, this is weird, but it's like kind of satisfying. Did that go down my top? Probably. Because I wanted to do interviews. It's so weird. I'm sure some people probably do this. I've actually done this on YouTube where I'm like pretending I'm getting interviewed. Well, when I was a kid, it was like Jay Leno. And I always like doing interviews and like talking about myself. It's really weird. I don't know what that is. I like doing them, and that's like why I wanted to like be in movies, because I wanted to go and promote. I'm sorry, it's gonna really trigger people who just hate wasting makeup wipes, but sorry, I'm like looking to see. There's just gonna be like little dots everywhere. These are a lot chunkier, so they feel weirder when they come off. Probably should be doing this in a bathroom and not where I have guests come and sit. So anyways, so I like doing these, point of all that. But anyways, we were talking on the podcast and it went up and down on so many levels, and it was all authentic to me. It was so funny. One of the things that like kind of was like triggering me, but not maybe triggering me, just like me thinking about it. He asked why I do these videos, well, on my kitchen floor, which I forgot my tripod in my car, so you're kind of on this like tripod that doesn't bend down, so I can't, anyways, it doesn't matter. Can't be on my kitchen floor right now. And like always looking like a mess and disheveled and just crying and like just being a mess. You guys know those videos. Just like stuff that people get kind of uncomfortable watching. And my answer on the show was, and you guys can watch the whole podcast if you want. I don't even know what I said. I mean, I know what I said, but I don't know what they're editing or anything. But, you know, my answer was, because I want attention, I want to be heard. It's not that my feelings are invalid or fake or I'm making them up for attention, because if I'm genuinely not feeling anything of that nature, I'm not going to make a video like crying, especially like if I'm like in a good space, because we like being in a good space, but it happens. And just like now I'm like in my feelings, which I haven't been in a while, and we even talked about this on the podcast, I'm kind of jumping around, but about like, am I truly happy? And I was like, yeah, I am. But then I was thinking like, well, okay, we'll get into it. One thing at a time. So, and I said, you know, for attention for people to reach out to me when I'm really, really sad and upset, I just want someone to reach out to me and just care about me. And that sounds really sad and pathetic, but what sounds worse than that was me saying I don't really have friends. Like I have friends. I have wonderful people in my life. I don't think I let anyone close enough to me where I feel comfortable enough to call someone and be like, hey, I'm hurting right now. I always feel like I'm a burden. I always feel like my problems don't matter. Like I even feel like complaining now or talking now, I'm like, this is so stupid and like insignificant to things like people are dealing with, and here I am just like complaining about like anxiety and depression and loneliness. And here's the thing. So there was one point in the show where they were like trying to like quote unquote fix me, I guess. Not fix me, but like Mike, who I really like. I've talked to him on Twitter before. And I've actually am like probably the biggest fan of him on the podcast. I love Logan too, but you know, Mike was like, you know, 5 years from now you might be a different person because you can change. But then I was like, I don't know if I necessarily want to change, which is also a problem, because like I think I'm happy. Like I feel happy. Am I alone? Yes. Do I not have those close friendships? Yeah, but I think it's partially my fault. Well, I think it's hugely my fault. But in a way, I don't want to change it because they're like, well, you can change your behaviors. And I'm like, in a way, I kind of don't. I like who I am, but like this is the problem. Like I like who I am, and I like that I'm like confident in myself and like set in my ways and stuff like that. But as a result, I'm lonely. So maybe I like being lonely. Maybe I'm happiness and loneliness. Maybe I'm happiness and misery. I don't know what it is. But it's really like tripping me out. You know, because they were like delving in and getting kind of serious, and there was a lot of times when he's like, oh, this is like kind of sad now, you know what I mean? And I found myself getting sad, and I wasn't going to break down. He even said, because I thought you were going to break down like 5 minutes ago. We were talking about, I think we were talking about like not having friends or being whatever. He's like, I thought you were going to break down, but because you didn't, I truly do believe you're happy. And that's the thing, like like I know I'm like a mess, but in a way, there's like comfort in that. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Like, sorry, I'm like being so weird with my makeup. There's like little gems. And it was just very up and down, and it was very up and down on their part too. Like I'll take my total like thing of being up and down, but so up and down on their part too. Like they were like liked me, then they didn't like me. It was like very like aggressive and then not aggressive. It was a different vibe. But like I said, they were very sweet and very nice. And so this video is more about me. It's not even about like the experience, because I'm like triggered. I'm like thinking, I'm like, am I happy? And then we talked about like drugs and stuff like that and drug use and being an addict and being sober. I don't consider myself an addict of drugs, recreational, well, for pain pills, yes, but like recreational drugs, no. But see, now I'm back on pain pills for my knee injury, which is helping tremendously. I went to physical therapy as well today, and it's really been strengthening my knee, and I'm really, really happy about that. Like I can finally walk and stuff like that. But these pain pills I'm back on, and I feel almost dependent on it, like to function, because I've been focused lately. I don't know. And I'm like, is it because of these pain pills? Which is weird. I don't know if that's a result of pain pills being focused. And then of course we talked about like YouTube drama. And another weird thing kind of happened. And I don't know what's being edited or not. So maybe I should wait on this until I see what's edited. You guys, I did a whole video on my second channel, so I don't want to like delve into this. I'm someone who will apologize. Like if I hurt somebody, I'm going to apologize, whether it was intentional or not. And whether I want that person in my life or not, I will always apologize, because if I hurt somebody, I hurt somebody. It's kind of like, I mean, not to bring Nick into this, but like kind of the Nick Cotto thing. Like I was being like kind of stubborn about not apologizing because I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. But at the end of the day, I was thinking, Trish, you hurt someone. You hurt someone. Someone's upset at something you did. And I knew in my heart I didn't mean to do anything upsetting to him, but he was upset by it. And I think I'm a firm believer that like if someone's like deeply upset, like you should always apologize. And because of the situation, I don't want to delve into this on my channel. It's just like whatever. It is what it is. I have so much bitterness and hurt and anger that I'm still hanging on to, because I was told, and I still feel like I was constantly in the wrong. And to this day, I don't think I was completely. I think I have apologized time and time again for stuff that I've done or speaking too quickly or whatever the case is, but there were so many wrongs done to me, and the fact that people don't have to like take any accountability for it because of fame or money or I'm the crazy one. Like, it just really sucks. And like, I hang on to that, and people are like, wow, you like talk about a certain situation like so much. And it's because I have so much bitterness and anger and resentment like day to day that I suppress, and I do a pretty good job suppressing it, but it's there, and it sucks. And I was talking to someone tonight that I did a collab with over here, and I was just like, you know, honestly, like, if they were just like, hey, like, genuinely was like, so sorry about everything that went down, like, just some sort of like taking some sort of responsibility in this, and I probably will never get it, which sucks, but I think that's why overall I have a lot of like sadness and anger and bitterness towards men, towards people. I think that's why I'm very like aggressive and defensive and can get kind of like mean, I guess, because I just have gone through so much with no closure, just me being punished like I'm always in the wrong. And that's something you have to let go. Like, you have to let go and just like make peace with it. But like, even from a young age, there's people like I still never got like an apology from. And I just feel like I'm the one always taking responsibility and accountability for being in the wrong, and everything I do is wrong. And it's why I just honestly just want to be alone. And that's why I was like, I'm honestly happy not having friends or not having a boyfriend. I'm honestly okay with it, because at least when I'm by myself and when I'm alone, it's just me, and no one's trying to hurt me. No one's making me feel bad for something I did or that I've apologized for. Like, it's just me, and I'm like, I am happy. And I think like, but are you? And like I said, aside from Percocets right now, I'm not on any medication or drugs. And I drink a little tonight, but I don't really drink. It just sucked too with this knee. I was going through like a little bit of depression. I mean, I haven't been able to dance or anything, and like dancing is my favorite thing in the whole world. Like, it really makes me so happy, but I wasn't even able to like dance on tour this past weekend. And I haven't been able to do my dance videos and stuff, and like, I don't know, I think that's made me kind of sad, just like the physical movement and stuff. And then it just really opened my eyes that, you know, maybe there like is something wrong with me, but like I said, I'm really happy with who I am, and I know my intentions in my heart, so like I don't want to change, you know. But me not wanting to change is probably the reason why I can't have friendships or closeness in relationships and can't keep them. It really sucks. And what sucks the most, and this sounds so sad and pathetic, and this is not at all how it's supposed to be, I just want someone to come and just like love me forever. because I do love myself, but I don't feel, because I've always been told I'm awful and toxic and always in the wrong since literally like a young age, from specifically men. I just don't feel like I'm worthy or deserving or capable of love that I want. Because I always end up getting hurt. Because even this last situation, you guys, like, I was so in love, you know. I put up with so much, you know, like, I don't want to say put up with so much because that sounds bad, but like, I like hung in through so much, even like that week that it all went down, like that first joke, and that I hated so much and it hurt so much, and I was like bawling in his bathroom. I was like, just get over it, Trish, you don't want to lose this person. It's just like, there's just so many like unanswered questions, and like, you know, and then I started dating again, and I found a couple people that were really great and that I clicked with, and I thought, okay, like, I'm getting over this, but there's just, not just my last relationship, just every relationship, there's just no closure, and I'm just so scared again. And hearing it on Logan's podcast today from Logan, who's very young, 24, but I still respect his opinion, and Mike, and then Spencer, like, I mean, this is, like, so deep, right? Because, like, it was a fun podcast and stuff like that, but, like, kind of almost like there was, like, a little intervention, and I got defensive, but I just want to also touch on, like, I'm not glamorizing any of this. The way I live my life, it's not working. You know, I go to therapy, and my therapist will be like, call me instead of making a video about someone, or if you're angry, talk to me. And, like, it's like, therapy will only work if you do the work. And I've taken some advice, you know, eating healthier, try to exercise, try to socialize more. And it's all helped, and talking to someone. But at the end of the day, like, if someone doesn't want to change, they're not going to, and I don't think I'm going to. Because I don't think I want to. And if that means being alone, then that's what it means, you know? But I like who I am. That's the problem. Like, I like who I am, and I like my morals, and I like my energy, and I like what I like, and I just don't want to change it. But I just want someone to, like, love me and see through it and see past it, and I'm just never good enough. I'm just never, ever good enough, no matter what I do. And yeah, I'm bitter, and yeah, I'm angry, and yeah, I'm sad, and I wish I could let it all go. I wish I could let all this hurt go. Not just from the past year, but from the past 18 years, you know. I wish I could, like, let things go. I just can't. The more you pile it up. And I do meditation in the morning and stuff like that, and I honestly think, sorry guys, I honestly just think, like, I've been drinking a little bit, and my pain pills and stuff like that, it's just, like, escalating. But I was just, like, reflecting all of this, and I was like, am I happy? Am I okay not having friends? A lot of change has been happening this week for me, and a lot of realities have set in for me too. So I think I'm just feeling all of this right now. I'm also, like, stuck in life. Just kind of stuck. I'm just stuck, you know? And I feel like lately everything's been going wrong, and I don't want to complain because, like, I was having such good momentum, and ever since my knee injury, I just feel like one thing after the other has been, like, going wrong. Like, not even anything you guys would know about, just stuff, like, personally and stuff. And I just am like, I don't know what the answer is. I've been reckless in dating and hooking up lately, and that's also not me, and that's not what I want to be. And then it does end up making me feel worse. I was better off, like, just being by myself, and, like, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know why this has, like, really, like, triggered me. I guess because, I don't know. Just thinking about everything, but podcast went good. It went good. I don't really read comments so much anymore on, like, other people's videos of me or podcasts. I look crazy. But I'm also sinking into the couch. Okay, cool. But, like, for the people who do like support me, like, or watch my videos or whatever, like, thank you so much. Like, it means like a lot, like more than you'll know. Because I really am happy in life right now. I know it like doesn't seem like it. It's just like there's just a lot of things that I was like thinking this week, much less today, than when this podcast thing happened. And like I said, I was super excited to be on it. I wanted to be on it. It was all good. And I stand by everything I say. It's just more of like, and like I said, touring has made me so happy, and meeting you guys have made me so happy, and I'm just all over the place. I'm sorry. But anyways, how are you guys? I'm also just stuck on what I should do for my channel. This is like, God, I do a whole thing. I'm like, what do I want to do on my channel? What's the direction? I also want to move, and I like can't find a house that I like, that's like secure and like that I love. And then what? I'm gonna move in a house and feel lonely. That's what happened last time I moved into a house. I moved into a big house. I felt so lonely. I had no one to share it with. Anyways, I'm rambling, so yeah. Love you guys. See you soon.